last trip we
That's
had
the
that
sorghum moonshine?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that before the 56%. We will have that, but now Baijiu.
It's not Maltai.
So Malta is a premium version, it's a brand of the Baijiu.
Okay, so Maltai type, yes.
And I don't think you're gonna like it.
Okay.
But still, I will give you a
It wasn't
sample.
bad.
Not beginning, in the middle of the two. We're gonna start with something easy. Beer is very light in China, less than 4 or 5% ABV. Is there any preference I could recommend? Something light, fruity, hoppy, dark, or? This is a brewery called Boxing Cat Brewery, which while making the name quite interesting, have like Contender or like a Ringside Red, TK or Shaka Pan. Lots of social pub. But let's say if you're immigrants, you're opening a place, a restaurant, and you don't have a proper license, then that's the time the government gonna close one eye for you, and maybe open an eye for people that have been here for a very long time. Strictly speaking, the table outside been blocking half the sideway. Weekday lunchtime, I think at least a queue going to be like around 20 meters here. Morning there'll be people like living in the local neighborhoods, dressed in a pajama, preparing a pot, bring the food, eat it back. And this is the kind of food you must sit down to eat. You cannot only take it out, otherwise the noodle will be either soapy or stick together. Stir fry immediately in that big size of wok for very short time, giving the flavor, giving the heat, but without destroying the nutrition. Cold topping, and then sell it the rest of the day. For a restaurant that closes after 7:30, it's very unusual. This is too early. And this is a city of 24 million people. There will be people eating 24 hours. Lots of restaurants opening for like 18, 20 hours. So the lady just come out and he worried about he's going to get tickets because the camera in the background up to 2 minutes. So they're very worried about it.
So what are some of the toppings? That's like a cutlet?
And now lots of time people from Switzerland or Germany call that schnitzel.
The schnitzel.
And I've eaten real schnitzel before, so I cannot tell the difference. Might be more similar to the Japanese tonkatsu. And it's about the sauce to cover. If you look a bit closer, there's like bottled sauce close to the window. That's very similar to the Worcester sauce bread. Fermented from the garlic, some of the orange peel. Lots of topping on the table. Some of the cold topping, some of the warm topping. So what we got is the most popular flavor, or from the feedback I got, is the fish sauce pork. This is the sauce they prepared earlier from the shredded bamboo, eggplant, black fungus, stir fry with black vinegar, chili, canola oil. Fish sauce pork have nothing to do with fish, a little bit sour. Sweet potato with dried tofu covered with vinegar sauce, a little bit chili oil, but not spicy. The Shanghai cuisine we're eating is considered as a little bit sweet, oily, and also vinegary. We got some of the pickled vegetables with minced pork. If you wake up in a hotel, every time I eat a Chinese rice congee, that's boring. That's plain flavorless, so you put this salted pickled vegetable inside. The noodle I ordered that we call that scallion oil noodle, the spring onion oil noodle. They deep fry the spring onion in canola oil, light soy sauce. Noodle is homemade from the wheat flour, and instead of having noodle in the soup, I prefer noodle without the soup. So we got more flavor from all these toppings. We got a deep fried eel, have no bone, no spine. It's a tender muscle with taste.
Which one is the eel?
This.
This, okay.
And then we got the stir fried shrimp.
Okay.
Later, when we're walking through the alleyway, we're going to pass all these markets where these cook here find the freshest the ingredients. And we also got this local fish we call the yellow crocker. Tiny size of fish, have a little bit bone inside. And when eating that, you're going to bite it carefully, slowly. Saying 开心就好 means life is about being happy. A special table system designed for making the tea.
So we have dried bananas.
Yeah, we got the dried banana. This is candy, milky taste of the dried plum, dried strawberry. This is Chinese Hawthorn berry, dried mango, Hawthorn berry again, dried pineapple, candy fig. This is dried yellow peach. Oh, sorry, got it wrong. This is dried sweet potato.
Dried strawberry.
Yeah, more like Chinese taro.
Oh,
Wow.
When drinking lots of tea, that your friends will worry about you'll be hungry. So to reply to give you snacks to eat it. Give it a go.
Mango.
And if you don't mind, we're also going to drink some Chinese coffee.
Preserve.
Is that alright?
No, it looks like it's like a.
So the first tea we're going to drink is this medicinal flavor. My friends recommended to me last winter when I had very bad flu. What we got inside: the red goji berry, the yellow chrysanthemum flower, the small boy in the bottom, dried longanberry. We got a Chinese date, we call it jujube, and
Sweet
also
potato.
licorice inside. Slightly sweet.
Okay.
Sweetness more coming from the natural ingredients.
did you try that one?
Oh, these
Not
are the
those.
tea, huh?
Yeah,
Sorry.
oh, it is. Okay.
Yes. So this is oolong, jasmine leaf, green tea, and the one we're tasting called pua.
Black tea.
Tiny piece of that, yeah, black tea. You can brew over and over for like 1.5, 2 liter water. This was prepared back in 2003. Premium version, big disc break that's fermented back in the 80 or 90. Age of fermentation makes a huge difference. That's more like personal collection. You can check out the price. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Is that a nice thing to give as a present?
Well, depending who you're giving to. If you're talking about like Chinese gum fish, that would be excellent gift. If you're talking about most of your Western friends, I don't think they understand the meaning behind. You need to drink a lot of these tea to grow your own expertise to realize the difference. When you drink that kind of premium version, it's like a big disc, like this. You use a piece of knife to dig it out. Then depending on your own flavor, you decide the amount of leaf you want to make with. My friend's putting the wrong cup, sorry. Yeah, this is how it looks like. It's naturally oxidizing the air, the oolong. So just quickly brew and pour it out.
Okay. This is what the bergamot looks like.
Bergamot.
Oh, I guess it's not it.
There she goes.
The pua tea that we're drinking is coming from Yunnan province, southwest side of China, close to Burma. That's also the only region in China we grow coffee. We're going to taste the Yunnan coffee.
What coffee is it called?
It's just for name after the region, Yunnan coffee.
Smells lovely.
Kenya. People drinking that could be related to smoking, gambling, or these like traditional social habits. Young people, they want to try something different. An average Chinese person only drink coffee. An average Chinese person only drink like 3 or 4 cup coffee a year. Go to Starbucks to see the bean grinding to the powder and make a drink. That is a sensational experience for them. Maybe Shanghai will have certain amount of history given the European influence from like 1920 or 30. But most Chinese cities only been drinking coffee for the past 10 or 15 years. And they are so expensive.
And we have Chairman Mao espresso.
And also you got like President Xi espresso.
Ah.
The kind of propaganda post.
We don't drink anything with a picture of our president. For 10 yuan.
When you check out the price here, it's much better than that size.
Yes.
And it's only like 500 meters more.
Oh, yeah.
So to eat it with your teeth, with chopstick, scale, toothpick, too much work. Instead, we're eating the dumpling next. According to the lunar year calendar, we believe that we eat a female crab in September, male crab in October. And that's the original size of it. Traditionally, it's considered for poor people back in the 1950s, 60s, 70s, you don't have much food to eat. So you dig the crab from the sea, from the mud, and then just boil it, steam it, prepare your own sauce with it. Called a yellow wine.
Yellow one.
The one we're talking about, I'll give you later.
Oh.
It's actually from northeastern sides of China, so where they brew lots of this strong alcohol, cold weather.
Oh, they have a reputation.
Well, people in the south drink less than people from the north, given the weather.
Oh, the weather.
Not true in America.
Which is the baijiu we're talking about. The most widely consumed alcohol in global spirits market, the production of baijiu is twice more than production of the vodka. Given its harshness, strength, and in China we don't have a cocktail culture failing to penetrate the Western market. We've been drinking that since 251 AC, and this is considered standard alcohol. But we're wondering that looks like something for young people, huh? It's kind of trendy label, right? Because young people right now are more and more interested about like craft beer, wine, cocktails. So this brand they customize for young people, lowering the ABV percentage to 40%. The lowest I can find for you. You're gonna have a tiny sample. So sorghum is a grain that goes in the central China. They pass the steam through this fermented grain, and this is the way we made the alcohol.
汉服。
哦，好。是不是那个蛋黄是吧？好好。
然后手上这个是鲜肉的。
你感冒了？好。
So which one is which?
Yeah, so we got 3 different flavors. The first flavor we taste is most of the time, the popular one will be the pure pork. But to eat this dumpling, there's lots of strategy that you need to follow. But no matter what strategy you use, never poke your chopstick into the dumpling, otherwise soup will be ruined and you are wasting the highlight of it. I noticed lots of YouTube video channels on the internet say the right way to eat it, you need to find a spoon. Then you hold the spoon with your left hand, hold the chopsticks with your right hand. You take a nip, dump soup in the spoon, then dip the soup, drink the soup from the spoon, then dip the black vinegar, and then you eat it. Yes, I totally agree with that, Jenny. So my strategy, I got another version to share with you. So I wait for the importance of 4 or 5 minutes. If you are sensitive to the heat, you wait for the 5 minutes and prefer to eat it with 1 bite. Everyone made mistake when they're eating for the first time. I learned my lessons from the first days in the kindergarten, accompanied by my dad, and I do get my bounce back. You have to spend lots of patience rolling the dough, making sure the skin is very thin, strong enough to protect the soup, and later you'll be wondering. I've been taking pictures about the ingredient on the table. I don't see any soup. Where's the soup coming from? Or that you're gonna notice when you're traveling overseas, there's some of the worldwide chain restaurants, such as this famous Taiwanese brand called Din Tai Fung. You're definitely gonna notice that brand again while looking for this dumpling later. There's lots of these chain restaurants using MSG, so it tastes savory, it's not fresh. Or that the bottom is like a piece of paper, you pull up a dumpling, then it tears apart the skin. It's very delicate flavor. You need to like sit down to eat it.